Heya, it's the oldest triplet, and I'm doing my review on Young Justice Season 2, Episode 4, Salvage. Well, I'm going to say the first thing, I don't understand why this episode was called Salvage. It didn't seem like they were salvaging anything. I know, Roy said it once or something, and yeah, I just don't get why they called it Salvage. But all in all, I liked this episode. Everything you wanted to happen, everything that was really good, happened towards the end. However, I can respect that, and I can respect that the rest of this episode was also pretty good. So, this episode gives us another insight, I'm going to call them. And this insight is to Jamie Reyes, aka, if I mispronounce his name, excuse me, I am so sorry, I love the guy, but I've never been able to pronounce his name, aka Blue Beetle. So, the A story of this, which I actually found kind of boring compared to the B story, was that Superboy, well, they get the shields up, the Adam Strange's shields to keep Krolotans and other aliens from Zeta 2 beaming, whatever it is, onto Earth. Yay. Lagoon Boy and Miss Martian have a moment, Superboy gets pissed off, so he takes Blue Beetle out on a mission with him. We learn more about Blue Beetle, we learn that his scarab, and of course we know that he's got this blue scarab thing made by Ted Cord attached to his spine that gives him these actually pretty epic powers. But yeah, we learn that it talks to him, it guides him. I loved how he put it. He just says something like, think Jiminy Cricket with a bad attitude. That was just a smart thing to say. I just thought it was so funny. Okay. So they're hunting down two members of Intergang, and sometime in Season 1, Superboy had to run in with them, so that's how he knows about them, and he's been, kind of following their movements for the last 5 years. Okay. So, he takes Jamie with them, and two members of Intergang. One of them I know is named Ugly, and the other one is a girl who's actually pretty pretty, I thought. Even though she's evil. So they go to the Hall of Justice and get this monster-type thing called the Apalexian Golem. Apalexian? I don't know, people. I'm sorry. I watched this episode legit 20 minutes ago, but I just lose it sometimes. Okay, so they do that. Basically how that works is the Golem beats Superboy and Blue Beetle's asses. Then they go follow it to this woods type place. They free it from the Intergang's control. They tie up Intergang in a really cool way, once again, courtesy of Blue Beetle. And Monster goes to a nuclear power plant. Blue Beetle is able to communicate with him eventually, and basically he's trying to commit suicide. His life sucks. He's in so much pain. I feel like that was a very excellent portrayal of why you would want to commit suicide. Oh well, I liked it. But Sportsmaster is there, and so is this other dark guy, whose voice is also very deep, and you just don't really know who he is, because of course the show producers have to be idiots and not show us, because they're just so mean. So anyway, shadowy guy, because we don't have enough of those in this show, uses a beam type thing, totally destroys the monster. And that's the A story. To the B story, which everyone loved. Okay, so once again, we see Roy Harper. He's back. He's still Red Arrow, though I don't know if he changed his name to Arsenal, which he so should have by now. This guy's like a wreck. He looks horrible. But he stops a robbery, but when he's putting the money back in the bag, he swipes some of the money for himself. And then he's stopped by, oh god, who is it? It is Nightwing, Wally West. I'm not going to call him Kid Flash, because he retired from Heroics, and that's one of the things where I said, I thought you retired from the hero game, and then just no! Though I should have seen that coming. I think he did it in the comics. Anyway, also there is Green Arrow. Duh. He's like a dad to him. Black Canary. Duh. She's like a mom to him. In a weird kind of way. She's too young to be like, she looks too pretty and she's too young to be a mom figure. Oh well, but she and Roy get along well. And Guardian, who I didn't actually know who he was. I was watching this, and before he said who he was, I was just like, who are you? I thought for a second he might have been, the other Flash, or like another clone, because he had red hair. But no, he was Guardian. I think, I don't remember what his secret name, it was Jim Harper, which made me kind of think he was related to Roy. I'm very confused on the matter. But yeah, they were all there, and they tried to talk him into his senses, and he's just so angry at all of them, because apparently they gave up looking for Speedy, and that's what he wants the money for, to look for Speedy. But, okay, Wally pointed out, they didn't know the real Roy Harper. They didn't know him. Wally pointed it out. None had never been his friend. And he pointed that out. I pointed that out 5 videos ago. But they finally pointed out. So, yeah, but he's still pissed off. So that goes well. They are not able to talk Roy into his senses, and this guy has lost it. Black Canary, because she's like the best fighter in the world, she uses like 1% of what she could do on him, and he almost falls off a building. He's that bad. He's neglected training and sleeping and all that stuff. But we're getting to the really good parts. Okay, so on Wikipedia, it has the like preview for the next episode, kind of, and so it said So when I read it last week, it was Superboy and Blue Beetle track down into gang, and meanwhile Nightwing reaches out to an old friend. I was positive it was going to be Artemis. I didn't know why. I just thought it would be. It seemed to fit at the moment. Okay, so when I found out it wasn't Artemis, and then I found out her dad was there, because Sportsmaster was part of this, I just got ticked off all of a sudden. I wanted nothing more than her to be in it. And I was kind of upset she wasn't. But towards the end, she was. So Wally goes home, and she's there. And she's like wearing his shirt and stuff, and it doesn't look like she's wearing anything under it. And I'm just like, Artemis, did you enter into a sexual relationship with Wally West? Because if you did, brava. No, but they have this really cute relationship now. And I just like it a lot. And of course he gets home on Valentine's Day, and he remembers, and it's just cute. But I don't know whether or not so we know Wally isn't a hero anymore, but we don't know about Artemis. I don't think she would be. I think they're both in like college or something. Then we cut to a block away, and it's Roy entering his home. And he's there, and then Jade Cheshire appears. I don't know what to call them, but those sisters, they did good for themselves in terms of men. Well, they would have as soon as Roy gets his act back together, because he sucks right now. But they will have. Okay, I'm getting to the really good part. So he and Jade are married. They're 20, he was 18, they're 23 and they're married. Young, kind of young, but I could not care. So apparently Jade left him and went back to crime, but she says that's not the reason. It's because he got over-obsessed with finding Speedy. He would. He seems like it. And then she made an appearance. Lian Harper made an appearance in the show. Okay. I love this girl. And this girl, I don't think she's ever aged past 10. But actually, I think she died when she was like 8. Oh my god, her death broke my heart into 1,000 pieces. But this girl is probably the most loved baby child person in the DC universe. And she made an appearance on the show. And, of course, Roy didn't know he had a daughter, and then he did find out he had a daughter, and it was just great, and Jade comes back with the daughter, and she's just like, we have a kid, and then she pulled everything she had, she got a lead, so he has one last shot to find Speedy, and after that, like, I think it's like, if that doesn't work, he gives it up, because his daughter and his family needs him. I'm sorry. I've been waiting on video to get the fact. Lian Harper is on the show. If you don't love Lian Harper, leave. Trying to get this in the frame. Go! No one wants you. Point being, it was great. So, this review has gone on a really long time, and I've been trying to make shorter reviews. Anyway, that was my opinion, one of my opinion, the best Valentine's Day episodes ever, because... So, anyway, coming up, we get, next episode we get more of Batgirl, Bumblebee, and more of Wonder Girl. So I'm excited about all those. So yeah, that's what's happening, or that's what's gonna happen next week. I will see you guys later. See ya.